Hey there people, FenixFire here. Long time no see, but that's how the cookie crumbles in regards to finances and time. But no need to rant about real life now. As I was recently inspired by Rykar 3 set videos and Somalia's battles, I've decided to give uploading another go. I'll link both of their channels for those who are interested down bottom. Not sure how far I'll take it, but every video is something and hopefully you, the viewer, will enjoy it. I haven't got X or Y myself due to the reasons stated earlier, but I've been following the scene for a bit from the sidelines, so here's my input regarding Delphox. First off, some preliminary info to bring everybody up to speed. Typing Fire Psychic. We haven't seen this before, so it might offer some potential. Does weaken the Pokémon to a lot of common types, but more on that later. Can only applaud more diverse types. For abilities, Blaze is your standard, boosting fire type attacks by 50% when at 33 HP or below. Magician is a new hidden ability that allows Delphox to steal the foe's item when attacking if itself carries none. Only difference with Pickpocket here lies in the fact that Delphox must initiate the attack to confiscate an item, while Pickpocket swipes whenever either Pokemon makes contact. For the stats, but mostly speeds, I usually rate them in the following order. Anything of 60 and below is bad, 61 up to 80 is subpar, 81 to 99 is mediocre, 100 till 104 is average, 105 till 115 is good, 116 up to 129 is great, and lastly 130 and above is exemplary. So for the first three stats, HP, attack and defense, all below 80. Definitely liabilities for Delphox, hence I would not suggest focusing mainly on these. The remaining attributes, special attack, special defense and speed, bring a lot more to the table. As a fun fact even, Delphox has the highest special attack of any starter Pokemon, so that's going to be our main route with this beast. For a little more in-depth on its typing, even though it resists 7 types, like the common Steel, Fighting and Fairy types, the low HP and defenses will not grant Delphox much wiggle room in regards to taking attacks and swapping in uncontested. Its weaknesses compound his being even more, for Aqua Jet, Sucker Punch or even Shadow Sneak all strike for double damage. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's delve into a few sets. First, some for singles. As you can see on the screen, Life Orb coupled with Blaze to offer the most offense at any situation given. Since you have no intention of giving up your Life Orb, Magician serves no purpose here. EVs have been tailored to outspeed base 102 Pokemon and below, with a boosting nature. These are common foes from past generations like Garchomp, Landorus, Flygon, Salamence, to name a few. Maxing your 104 base speed stat is unnecessary, for no popular threats linger above the 102 base speed margin. Maxing special attack is a given, while the rest of the EVs can be delegated to defense in order to sponge some priority better. Examples are resisted Bullet Punch or even resisted Mark Punch. Defense is preferred over HP, as it is the lowest of either stat. If IV breeding is not your thing, Delphox with at least 28 IVs in speed can obtain the magical number of 334 as well. Timid nature for speed increment, as Life Orb sets aim to destroy the foe in one fell stroke, at the cost of their own defenses before the enemy can retaliate. Now for its attacks. Delphox sorely needs the added base power Psychic offers in order to land key one-hit KOs. Examples: Mega Blaziken falls to a single Psychic, while Psyshock fails to produce the same result. Aside from that, it does not bring the expected wall-breaking opportunities to the table you desire it to grant. Pokemon with a far higher special defense like Goodra, Dragalk, Tentacruel or even Assault Vest Conkeldurr aren't KO'd any faster or fast enough to warrant Psyshock. Goodra, for example, can take 4 Psyshocks, more than enough time to obliterate Delphox in the process. Fire Blast can come in when more power is required. You'll need the extra base power if you want to try and one-hit KO against Mega Aggron or Aegislash, although even then Stealth Rock is required to secure the finisher 100% of the time. Since Delphox move pool leaves a lot to be desired from, Hidden Power Eyes will have to fill the gap to stop common sights. Any of the dragons mentioned before will be utterly obliterated. except for Mega Garchomp, barely surviving the blast to do its 10 extra points in special defense over regular Garchomp. I would not suggest using the move readily, as the initial surprise factor can net you key KOs. I would also advise against using the attack when it's only twice effective, since the dropped base power from 70 to 60 in the new generation makes your stabs actually a lot more potent when normally effective than HP Ice, when 2 times super effective. Finally, we've got a toss-up between 2 moves. Substitute allows you to entrench yourself when you reckon the foe will switch, granting a frail shield against priority moves, or a Scarfer that might do you in. Grass Knot, on the other hand, provides a decent option against opposing water, rock and ground Pokémon, but will never one-hit KO any of the regular candidates to use it on, like Tyranitar or Azumarill. Some Pokémon, like Gastrodon or Hippowdon, are destroyed utterly, but see the limelight far less than the aforementioned. All in all, I believe Substitute can grant more opportunities against Aegislash, Absol, Mega Pinsir, and so forth. Now we can delve into less profitable sets. The previous one is the only set I can really wholeheartedly recommend to provide decent results on average. The following relies more on a surprise, or serves as a niche counter, so it will be harder to just roll into your team. Choice Scarf is the next in line. The loss of Life Orb doesn't do this Pokémon any favors, narrowing its scope to either disabling or combating 4 times weak Pokémon. EVs and nature have been altered slightly, for without Life Orb, modest nature is mandatory to retain some killing power, and to retain those few KOs it can still manage. For example, a one-hit KO on bulky Dragonite with HP Ice after Stealth Rock. 232 speed EVs with 31 IVs in speed will grant Delphox 302 speed, enough to outrun neutral nature base 101 Pokémon. 252 speed EVs can be used as well, offering 307 speed in total, just enough to eke out on plus nature base 90 Pokémon. Regardless, Scarfed base 90 Pokémon rarely see the light of day, even less so with a plus speed nature. Instead of outspeeding 102 base Pokémon like in the previous set, I've aimed to outspeed base 101 Pokémon, since any and all Scarfed Garchomp variants always run a plus speed nature of their own. Without Modest to back Delphox up, it will always fail to destroy Garchomp with Hidden Power Ice, if timid, and that's with Stealth Rock factored in. For its moves, Overheat replaces Fire Blast to once again make up lost ground from losing Life Orb. Hidden Power Ice maims all the dragons that still run rampant, but will nearly never blow them out of the park by itself. Hypnosis and Switcheroo offer Delphox some unique tools in dealing with various Pokémon, where Hypnosis can shut down an offensive threat or an already boosted Pokémon it can't possibly deal with. Switcheroo can disrupt any bulky or still boosting Pokémon. After you've tricked your item away, status moves like Hypnosis are always a good follow-up when in doubt what to do next. Hence, they complement each other well, even at only 60 accuracy. On the plus side, it does still hit grass Pokémon, unlike Spore or Sleep Powder. In regards to the nature, Timid can be chosen to outrun the few Scarfed Pokémon it can't when modest, but it will neuter your Pokémon's ace its special offense even further. Regardless, if Timid, Hidden Power Ice might as well be foregone for Psychic Stab to strike what fire cannot. Don't expect any miracles though, as only the frailest of Psychic weak Pokémon will fall to a timid Scarfed Delphox. Add in the fact that the new defog mechanics laugh in the face of hazards. I believe users will be dismayed by the Scarfed Delphox's power. The third set on the board will delve into using the hidden ability, namely Magician. Power Herb single use will allow you to snatch a surprise kill on even the most bulky of water or rock type Pokémon, after which you take their item. Again, I would not recommend this set for competitive use, but only to showcase how you can exploit the hidden ability for this Pokémon. With nature, modest for the much needed extra power, full investment in speed for outspeeding plus 90 base speed Pokémon, and stabs to give Delphox 2 powerful attacks. Magic Coat adds a psychic-specific tool to counter stall teams, or leads which you are unable to eliminate before they work their own magic. The last set for now is one for multi-battles. doubles and triple battles being a far faster pace than singles, one-use gems become far more interesting. This also works into the hand of a magician, possibly robbing mental herbs or even gems in the process of damaging. Same EV spread as the life orb set, reasoning already stated back then. For the moves, Heat Wave hits all opposing targets at the same time, thus outshining other fire moves for the slot. Your second attack can be interchanged as Grass Knot does heavy damage to all ground, rock and water type Pokemon, which clutter doubles and triples with Surf, Earthquake, Rock Slide, you name it. Psychic adds, once again, another stab that can deal better with the popular fighting type, or the new offensive threat, namely Poison. Third move requires something niche that justifies Delphox over other fire types in the pool. Even though it already packs the highest special attack, Light Screen can help you sponge the more popular special hits in multi-battles when you have no targets to scorch. With Light Screen up, popular attacks like Surf will only do neutral damage to you, possibly allowing Delphox or its teammate to live another turn. Protect as a last move, a staple in these formats, guards Delphox against priority and other area-affecting moves, to which it is already terribly weak. So that was it for today. It was only a small video with a few tweaks here and there. I'll be honest, it took longer than I expected. But in any case, those were my 2 cents on Delphox after a day's research. And I hope I brought you some insight into the fire starter, and above all, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, boys and girls. FenixFire out.